Hello and welcome back to some more Persona 5 Strikers, where last time we faced off against Alice, the magical hopping Wonderland bunny rabbit, and it was a weird experience. And today, we're about ready to start our big road trip. But first, we gotta get a lecture from Keanu Reeves about our coming-of-age flick.
Wait, are you guys and girls actually gonna sleep in that thing together?
Oh, for fuck's sake. That really, this is how we want to. That's not happening.
And her fist of justice with us if someone tries anything funny.
Oh, and I'm very handy with an axe.
Yeah.
The only one that you really had to worry about here was Yusuke. But even then, we're still not tying him to the roof. Maybe Morgana. Actually, wait, can we tie Keanu Reeves to the roof? Let's do that. I know his name, and I know the name of the character in the game isn't actually Keanu Reeves, but I'm just gonna call him that anyway. So, yeah.
These sisters are really doing it for themselves. Fine, whatever you gotta do.
So, about what I asked for.
Ah, right. Alice's phone. Here you go.
Nice scores, Ankichi!
Hey, that's important evidence. No breaking it. Got that?
So, how was Alice anyway?
She was pretty upfront about the whole heart-changing situation. When people registered her as a friend on Emma, she noticed they'd suddenly grow obedient to her. At first, she was just curious what was going on. But she says she got such a thrill from making people do her bidding, she couldn't stop herself.
It began with the friend registration.
Was there anything else?
The only other thing she did was apologize. That's all we got. But it does seem like she was telling me the truth.
So, she didn't actually know anything about the jails or desires.
Well, I have to say, I wouldn't have bought one bit of it if you hadn't shown me what you did.
What in the hell?
What is it? Did you find something?
I thought I'd find some unique aspect to Alice's version of Emma. But nope. This is just the standard commercial version. It hasn't even been tampered with.
So we got nothing out of this?
I didn't say that. I did find traces of some snooping in her phone.
What do you mean?
Someone was monitoring Alice's activity, either her smartphone usage in general or her Emma usage specifically.
So, like...
That would mean there is still someone out there involved with this incident.
Do you see anything revealing the monitor's origins? Somewhere within the country. That's all I get from this.
Well, that narrows it down.
That's quite the feat. You're real good, kid.
Never underestimate the techie of the Phantom Thieves.
Don't try to butter us up.
So someone was tracking Alice. Who could it be?
This isn't our only case to work. I'm sure we'll find more leads as we investigate the incidents. Well, I'll see you August 8th at Sapporo Central. Don't be late, got it? I'll reach out to you that day with the meetup location. Time to return this phone to its rightful owner.
So Alice could put people in her jail because she was a monarch. Is that about right?
Since it didn't seem to be her version of Emma's doing, that seems correct. I get where you're coming from, but we still shouldn't jump to conclusions. Like Zenkichi said, there's still plenty to look into. That's true. We don't know enough about what's happening. We should gather more intel.
Hey, you guys still together? Then come on outside. Check out your wheels.
But first, check out this loading screen. I'm gonna say that every single time.
Yo.
Here's your wheels.
What?
This is the camper?
Whoa!
It's like 3 times more badass than I expected.
Beautiful.
This retro design, so simple, yet so elegant.
Thanks!
Thanks, Sujiro. We'll do our best not to crash it.
Come on.
Don't go jinxing yourselves. I found the make and model online. This is a Vulcan Retro Life. It has 4 beds and a rooftop tent. There are enough power outlets for everyone, as well as cooking appliances for any culinary needs. We couldn't have asked for anything better. That's our chief for you.
Wow.
I love the interior, too. Yes, it reminds me of American diners in the 1950s. I hope I can actually drive something this big. It's got its little quirks, but I'm sure you'll get used to them quick enough. Until then, though, make sure you drive carefully, okay? Well, I guess I can't really park this here, can I? I'm not sure how you got it down this alley in the first place. In fact, it probably would have been smarter to leave it outside the alley so we could more easily get it out of here. But, alright, it's fine. Alright, let's disband for now. We can regroup once we're ready to roll out. And roll out in style at that.
Hey.
Good job getting packed up for the trip. Anything else you think we'll need? If so, we better go buy it now. Well, I don't know the answer to that question, because my gut response would be, well, obviously, let's go buy some healing items. The problem there is that I don't know what the structure of the game is. I don't know if we're going to be railroaded on down a linear path into the next jail or what, so I don't know if it's a necessity. Yo, dude, there's somewhere I want to go before we head out. You check it out, too. I'll wait for you outside, so just let me know when you're ready. What's that? Do I have the opportunity to spend time with a friend in a Persona game? Never! I never would have guessed it. Because I really was starting to get worried that this game was just going to be a linear romp through a bunch of jails and that there wasn't going to actually be any socialization with the friends. So, I'm happy to see that I've been proven wrong. Now, where's Ryuji? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Didn't he say... Oh, here he is. Blind as a bat is what that is. Hello!
Yo!
Hey, been waiting for you. Up to grab some ramen right now? Is this is your big plan to go grab some ramen? Thought we'd be going somewhere a little more exciting than that, but okay. It'll be at you-know-where. Let's celebrate for getting the band back together and setting off on this big trip. Let's go. I mean, is oncoming with us? Because this is a bit of a dick move for us to walk up to you and say, hey, let's go get ramen and then leave her in the dust. That's not a problem. Hey, if you're not doing anything, you should come with. Okay, there you go. I don't know if I want all the calories. I guess I'll come along since... Okay, you know what? I retract my statement. I thought we were going to leave it behind. Turns out we're not doing that. All's well. Alright. The Shujin trio is off. Well, I mean, Morgana's there too, so they're more like the Shujin quartet. But yeah, this is the original quartet of Phantom Thieves. We're the ones who started it all. Shit's the bomb.
Now that's what I'm talking about!
No ramen, no life. Brings me back. You haven't eaten this for what, half a year? Must be a happy reunion.
Yeah.
You really love ramen that much? Well, it is good though. Right? I could eat this forever. Eating this reminds me of the original Phantom Thieves, back when it was just us three. I mean, us four. I was there too, you know. I remember you ate too much and ended up feeling like crap. You were the same way. I don't know if I'd call them simpler times, because I don't know that there was ever a point when this series was simple, but certainly a nostalgic memory, even though it was literally 3 months ago at this point for me. Although I'm sure for many of you watching, it was probably a difference of years between the start of Persona 5 and the start of this game, so... Yeah, it's weird. I still have those nostalgic memories, even though it's been a matter of months. And it really, the whole thing just feels like a blur, because my Persona 5 series was smack dab in the middle of the construction of my Toy Story 4 series, which was then immediately followed up by the surprise beta launch of Halo Infinite's multiplayer, which also happened on the same day as the infamous Toy Story 4 debate, which was then followed up by a week's worth of streaming every single day, which I'd never done before, all to lead up to December, which is a month of Halo Infinite's proper campaign release, as well as the Game Awards. So, this whole thing, like, Persona 5 was quite an adventure. I picked quite an interesting time to play the game, is what I'm trying to say here, so... It's kind of weird to think back on those. It wasn't that long ago. Just a few months ago was when this massive Persona 5 journey began and subsequently ended. And yet it still feels like so much time has passed. It's weird.
Whoa.
So this is what ramen is. Well, it's good, right? Too bad you can't try it. They got extra large ones too. You won't believe how much stuff they put in. I want to see.
Oh.
Huh? I want to see some extra large ramen. Sure, Ryuji.
For real?
There's our infamous line. I just had a bowl.
So that's the story.
You said I could eat it forever. Do it for Sophia. Ugh, way to put me on the spot.
Awesome.
Challenge accepted. But I'm taking you guys with me. Hey, boss, we'll take 3 extra large bowls over here. Hey, I conquered the Big Bang Burger Challenge like 3 times. I can survive a large bowl of ramen. What, seriously? Although I don't know the on would be, that's a large, okay. So when you said a large bowl of ramen, I thought you were gonna actually just bring a bigger bowl, not create a mountain of ramen. Talk about making a mountain out of a ramen hill. Gonna puke. My stomach feels like it's about to burst. Oh, come on, Joker. You survived the Big Bang Burger Challenge. You know how big that stupid burger was and you ate it in like an hour or whatever? Yeah, I think you'll be okay, Joker. Are you guys done with your shenanigans? That was nothing. Yeah. Hey, don't go overboard with it, okay?
Ooh.
Thank you. I learned a lot from that. That's good to hear. I need to lie down. Do they have any hammocks here? I severely doubt it. You enjoyed ramen to the full extent with Ann and Ryuji. That was nice. That was very nice, actually. I approve.
So you know.
Oh, and it just warps me back here. Okay, that's pretty cool. It doesn't take up a day. It actually just warps back to where I was. Neat. Easy on the road or else it'll all come back up. Okay, that's pretty cool. So question, can I also spend time with other people? Or am I only allowed to spend time with you two? Because if I can, I'll be spending time with everybody here, except maybe Yusuke. Driving something as big as an RV is a first for me. I mean, I'm at least a bit nervous, but I'm still looking forward to it. I've wanted to go on a long road trip for some time now. Don't worry, I won't gonna like it with Johanna.
So you know.
Oh, can I not?
Hey,
We may have to focus our efforts on the case, but I'm still excited for our trip. I'm actually glad I asked for some time off at the company now that all this has come together. I hope we all have a great time. Oh, boo! Boo! I can't spend time with everyone here. Boo! Boo! I disapprove of this. I can only spend time. I mean, I get, like, I'm not to complain, not to diss these two or anything. Like, this is the original quartet we got right here of On, Ryuji, Joker, and Morgana. But they're right there. They're right there. And then they're over here. Screw you. No one likes you. But for Taba, it's like, they're right here. And I just can't, yeah. Alright, I guess all it's left to do is, like, perhaps buy some healing items, but again, I don't know if we're gonna, I don't know what the structure of the game is gonna be. Like, I don't know how long we have until the next jail, so I don't know if it's worth it to do that, but
Hey.
I have a feeling life's gonna get a lot rougher for Alice in a bunch of ways, but I know there are people out there who have looked up to her well before she started all this and lost her way. Those people are gonna be so pumped when she makes her comeback. That's why I hope she doesn't just give up on her dreams. You keep at it too, On. Yeah, I really gotta up my game too. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get all stippy right before we leave and everything. I'm really pumped to get to take this trip with everyone. We better make the most of it, right? Ta-da! I brought a whole bunch of games. Let's play some when we all have the time for it. Sure? I approve. Alright, I am actually excited about this. I am. I really am. I am very much looking forward to seeing what a Phantom Thieves road trip is going to look like. Just a Phantom Thieves hitting the road, hopefully going on a bunch of wacky adventures. I am very excited to see where this goes. But what I'm worried is going to happen is it's going to be, let's all get on the RV, and then we skip to the next city, and we don't get to see the in-between, and then it's just like, oh, look at this, it's another time for another jail, it's time to get to work, and there won't be any time to stop and smell the roses and slow down and enjoy things, so, a bit nervous as to how this is going to go, but I suppose there's only one way to find out, so let's go ahead and talk to Sojiro, and get the show on the road. See you later. Alright, well, here, take this with you. Hope it does you some good on the trip. Make sure you make enough for everyone. Oh. Well, time for you to pick up your ride. I'll be right back. You give everyone a call and have them meet you here. I mean, they're all literally right down there in the alley, so it's not that big
Sure
a
you
deal.
kids gonna be okay on your own?
we'll be fine. I mean, probably.
Take care, boss.
Same to you. Be careful out there.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah! Summer vacation, here we come!
But first, a loading screen. Oh, actually, that was pretty short. But first, Keanu Reeves.
You look unusually serious, Inspector Hasagawa.
Oh, Commissioner Kaburagi. My apologies. I've been short on sleep. I've not been on an undercover case in quite some time.
I wholly understand. Have you liaised with the Phantom Thieves?
Affirmative. I've gained their cooperation. However, proceedings are touch and go. Some of them are also very quick on the uptake. Nevertheless, I guarantee you that I will win them over.
Understood. As expected from someone so dependable.
Well, I still owe you for taking me under your wing. I'm happy to do whatever you require.
Keep at it until you get to the bottom of this case. But do not get too attached to them. At this point, their arrest is an inevitability.
Attached? I haven't been attached to anything in a long time.
So you say. And how's the girl? Go home. At least every so often. Understood?
Ma'am. No way she's buying anything about that world. I've got to wring a lead out of them. Don't take it personally, Phantom Thieves. All I want is for this case to be solved. I'll
What?
use you however I have to.
You mean creepy Keanu Reeves man who obviously isn't on our side has ulterior motives? No, that couldn't be the case. But I thought he was supposed to be friendly. Oh no.
Yo, where are we now?
Looks like we're coming up on Tochigi Prefecture. We've come a pretty long way.
Tochigi. Tochigi is famous for the Nikko Toshogu Shrine, dedicated to Tokugawa Ieyasu.
I heard the monkey sculptures there are adorable. I wonder if we'll get to see them.
Ooh, I want strawberries! Let's go strawberry picking!
Apparently, Gyoza's pretty big there too. Utsunomiya is supposed to be the place for it.
You say gyoza? Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna get some, right?
Of all the things to get excited about.
Hey, don't
It's
diss strawberries.
understandable. We could all use some time to unwind every now and then.
What? Remember yesterday when you were yelling at us about how we wanted to have some fun on our summer vacation, then you're like, no, we must focus on the main objective at all times? Well, okay.
And besides, we've already discussed it. We could just go straight to Hokkaido, but we decided it would be more worthwhile to check out a variety of places rather than just one. And there might be jails in other cities besides Shibuya and Sapporo.
Not only that, but the supposed monarch of Sapporo won't even be in town till the 8th. We have the time. There's no reason we shouldn't make use of it.
I guess you have a point.
Wait, say we find a jail before then. Does that mean we're sorta hunting for monarchs along the way? Oh, we're taking the Phantom Thieves to a whole new level. This is starting to feel real badass.
Well, if there is a jail, I'm sure Sophia will let us know.
Leave that to me. I should be able to handle it. I think. You'd think the AI would be a little more sure of herself.
Yeah, seriously, who or what are you?
I'm humanity's companion.
That's not any less creepy than the first millionth times you've said it.
There she goes
/
singing again.
sung it.
Don't think too hard about it. I'm sure we'll learn more if she sticks around. Isn't that right, Sophia?
That's right, An. Oh, that reminds me, Mako-chan. You've been driving this whole time. Are you doing okay? I have my license too, so I could always drive if you want.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to point this out. This is driving me fucking crazy. So, the road is moving in the correct direction. Like, the way movement works is it would visually appear as if the yellow lines are moving down to the right, which means they're moving towards you, because that's how things work if you drive forward on the road. Inversely, if you look out the window to your right, if you're driving in a car, it will appear as if the railings along the highway are moving backwards behind you as you move past them, because that's how parallax scrolling works. But the way this is presented to us, it looks as if the railings on the side of the highway are moving forward, which would imply that we're driving backwards, which obviously we're not, because we're driving forwards, which is why the road is painted. But what I'm saying is that the front window, the way that the lines are painted, as in moving, makes it seem like we're driving forward, as does the way the cars are moving. But the way that the railings are shown to be moving is incorrect. It should be moving in the opposite direction. That's really visually disturbing. It's disorienting to look at that, because it shouldn't be moving in that direction. It looks like a conveyor belt. Oh, sorry, it looks like an escalator where they're going in two opposite directions, which is not how that should look. I know that's a small thing to point out, but it's driving me fucking crazy.
Well, you just got
yours, Haru, so I'll try to handle as much of the driving as I can.
Does anyone else have their license? I don't.
Apologies, I do not.
Me neither. I want to get mine soon, though. Do you have one?
Evidently the answer is no.
Well, I guess we did just reach driving age.
Sorry, Mako-chan. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? I won't. Although we might be taking more breaks. I wouldn't want to put any of us at risk.
That's fine by me. We want our Makoto to stay nice and well rested.
So you're going to keep driving, Makoto? I think so, for the time being. That sounds difficult. Is there anything I can do to help? Well, since you've asked, do you think you could find a place to stop and rest? I could probably use a break. We can have lunch there, too. Okay, I'd be happy to. There's a riverbank up ahead that should be perfect.
Lunch by a river, huh? Oh man, this is feeling like a real road trip.
Road trip. All right, we did it. We increased the. Oh.
Oh, this spot is perfect.
You.
Is this even real? I've only ever seen this kind of place online.
What you? Okay, so when we were talking about a place to stop and rest, we were thinking like an RV park, or just some kind of a rest stop. Maybe a carnival next to an antique store. Nope, we went to the beach. We just drove the thing up to the beach, huh? Which also happens to be apparently the most beautiful goddamn beach in the world. Jesus Christ, that's beautiful. Okay, maybe a little bit overboard there, Sophia. I'm not sure you understand the concept of a proper rest stop.
Seriously. Ugh. And this is the perfect weather for cooking outdoors, too.
Shall we get started then? Boss gave us some ingredients, didn't he? Oh, this is going to be so nice. Cooking lunch with everyone.
Oh, we unlocked the Master Chef bond.
The main course to you.
You're gonna do what now? I can cook! What? There's cooking in this game? Welcome to Cooking Mamba's Cook-Off, everybody. Persona Edition. At the hideout, you can use ingredients to cook food. These dishes can restore HP and SP or grant buffs, among other powerful effects. Uh-huh. Oh, good. Alright. Well, guess what we're gonna be making? The only thing that we are able to make right now.
Something smells great. I think we have a winner.
I thought I was past the phase. Didn't we already go through this arc in Persona 5 where I kept discovering new gameplay gimmicks that were in the base Persona 5 game? And I was like, you can do that in this game? And then by the end of the game, we discovered all we can do. I thought we already went through this arc, but we discovered one more. Now we can cook. Great.
I know that smell. That's Sojiro's curry, no doubt. Oh, my stomach. I need...
The rice has been prepared. We're ready whenever.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, I could eat this forever.
Indeed. And to be surrounded by nature in all its splendor makes it taste that much better. Is there more?
Sorry, Inari. The great Phantom Thief Futaba just swiped the very last plate.
Last! Fate is cruel.
Oh, come on, don't act so depressed. It's not like it's the end of the world.
Yet. Give it like a few more episodes.
Please do.
Ah, that was killer. I can't even move.
I'm full too. How about I pour us some tea and we can all just relax?
Well, we are on the most beautiful beach in the world.
Why don't we roast marshmallows later on, too?
So relaxing seems pretty up our alley right now.
Jeez, you're seriously still thinking about food?
What of it? There's always room for sweets.
All right, we'll finish our break with some tea and sweets, then get going.
Everyone enjoyed their lunch. Good. I really worked hard over it. I pushed one button and it made itself. That's working pretty hard, I must admit. See now, this is what I was hoping for. This is what we were hoping for. We were hoping for just some time to slow down, relax, smell the
We've
roses,
been on the road for a while. Where are we now?
and just enjoy time with the characters that I came to love so much in the first game. By which I mean, they're the only reason I ended up finishing that game. If the characters weren't good, I would have quit a long time before the finale. So, I'm really hoping we get to see more of them throughout the rest of this game, which I know sounds obvious, like, well, of course we'll see more of them if they're the main characters. But you know what I mean. I mean, not just they're in your party, you're playing as them. I mean more substantive stuff like what we saw on the beach and what we did today with Ryuji and An at the ramen place. You know, more scenes like that, not so just opportunities to break away from the main story just so we can bond with them a little bit more. Is what we're hoping for.
Sendai soon.
We made a lot of stops, but no sign of any jails, huh?
Well, I'm definitely feeling a little more relaxed now. I wouldn't want those things popping up everywhere. Also, it's getting kind of dark. How about we call it a day?
Yes, we should decide where we want to stay for tonight.
Shouldn't we eat first? What's good in Sendai?
As far as local delicacies go, there's always beef tongue. There's plenty of specialty shops around.
Nonsense. Delicious as that sounds, we must go to Mount Aoba Park and see the remains of Sendai Castle. They house a statue of the late Lord Date Masamune. I'd very much like to see the one-eyed dragon for myself.
I want to take a bath first. I'm not sleeping in the camper all sweaty and sticky.
Jeez, we're all over the place on this one.
Well,
What should we do?
This is where I come in. Searching. Overnight parking lots, beef tongue, Date Masamune, and nearby bathhouses. Leave it to me. I'll find the most efficient route to everything you've suggested.
wow, you can do all that, Sophia?
Why are you surprised at anything she can do? Given everything that Sophia's been able to pull out of her ass so far, should anything surprise you anymore?
It's nothing special. I'm just doing a wide search and lining up our destinations. We should first head to the parking lot at Mount Alba Park. Then we can walk to the statue of Masamune. Huh?
What's up?
This smell. There might be a jail here.
What? Who could have guessed?
Real?
Eh,
You can really tell just off that, huh?
Are you sure, Sophia?
I think so. I can't pinpoint it yet, and that may be because of distance. But this feels the same as Shibuya.
All right then, we're heading to Sendai. We shouldn't be too much longer.
Alright, we have arrived. Never mind, let me rephrase. We'll arrive after this loading screen.
Well, Sophia, can you smell the jail?
Yes, I'm sure of it. There's a jail somewhere in this city.
So there really are more jails besides the one in Shibuya?
I'm
There's
stunned.
a jail, and something rotten's going on around town.
You're right. We'll need to look into that first.
And how are we supposed to do that? Sendai's a pretty big city, after all.
We could check some more of the popular sightseeing spots. We might hear something if there's people around.
Great thinking. And what's more, we're right here in Mount Aoba Park, home to the statue of Lord Masamune.
Dude, you can check out the statue tomorrow. I'm starving.
Excuse me? There's no guarantee the statue will still be here come sunrise. A trip is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Once you've set a plan, you must act on it without delay.
Ah, there he goes. I'll never understand that logic of his.
By the way, Mako-chan, did you find out if it's okay for us to sleep in the car tonight?
Yes, I actually just got confirmation. At least we won't have to worry about finding a place to sleep. And it looks like there are lots of sightseers here, so we should have plenty of chances to ask around.
Should we check out the statue? It's only a short walk from here, right?
It's close. Very close.
Then let us depart. Lord Masamune awaits.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong with this little endeavor. I'm sure this will go off without a hitch. There won't be any problems whatsoever. Let's go check out Date Matsumune's statue. It's supposed to be near here. Well, let me follow my helpful little exclamation point. after this loading screen, of course. A short one at that.
Oh, so this is it! This is that Masamune statue Inari was going on and on about. He looks so cool. I bet he'd be cutting down shadows left and right if he were in a jail with us.
Such remarkable craftsmanship. It's truly the one-eyed dragon in all his glory. Indeed. I should have expected as much from such an icon. We must come back during the day and...
The hell? What's all this about?
Prince of Nightmares, Volume 1. 20th reissue celebration?
Reissue celebration? So they're promoting a book? I doubt they got permission to do this. Maybe it's some kind of prank.
What a reprehensible miscreants, putting up such tasteless flyers for their own gain.
Let's take them down.
Oh, that'll go over great. Yeah, this won't piss anyone off. This, yep.
That's better.
We definitely didn't just make an enemy.
You happy, Yusuke?
Yes, now that I've seen the great Masamune, my apologies for taking so much of everyone's time. Let's move on.
And cue evil group that hates us for tearing down the posters.
Next up, Beef Tongue City.
Let's see if these local flavors are enough to impress a sophisticated palate like mine. Oh, sorry. It might be hard to get in if we bring a cat along.
What?
Oh, oops.
Oh, don't worry. We'll bring you back something good. Really? Oh, I really thought there was going to be some. I thought there was going to be opportunity to butt heads with a rival group that was pissed that we took down the posters or flyers or whatever.
Holy shit! Is this for real?
Oh, you got.
This meat is so thick, so soft. Damn, that's good.
Ryuji, cut it out! You're spitting all over me!
I think Yusuke's crying over here.
I don't even want to know what his regular diet is like if this is enough to make him cry. Either way, food's delicious.
Hey, let me have some too.
I swear, you are the noisiest cat on the planet. Ask him to split some with you.
Of course, it's always me. I'm always the one who has to take care of Morgana.
Want to?
Don't be such a pig. I'm hungry too, you know.
Not so loud, you idiot.
Is that a cat I hear?
Woman in lab coat. I see our favorite descriptors are still as great as ever.
Am I hearing things? I could have sworn I heard a cat.
Well, then you better find the cat.
Nope, not a real cat at least. We were just practicing our cat sounds.
That just makes you sound suspicious. All you have to do is say, nope, I didn't hear a cat. That's all you have to say. Because so long as Morgana keeps his damn mouth shut and doesn't make any more noises, she can't prove there's a cat in here. Because she's not going to search our bag. She definitely wouldn't have the audacity to do that. And if she tries to, all I have to say is, no, this is my bag. Get your hands off of it. You do not have, you are not searching my bag. Nice try. So we need not. Also, we know your acting skills are just top notch, but maybe we don't have her be the one to get us out of the situation here. Makoto would probably be better suited to talk our way out of this one.
Right.
Oh, don't bring in Ryuji. That's your second worst option.
Meow?
You. He said the thing. He said the thing. Meow. Sonic had teeth.
Oh, come on. You're not fooling anyone. Sounds to me like he's in the bag of the gentleman with the glasses. Oh, that's sweet. Are you going to share? You and your cat should partake in the finest beef tongue this restaurant has to offer.
What? Jay, not so loud.
Oops. Sorry. You're right. If you get thrown out, then no more beef tongue. By the way, is this your first time having Sendai beef tongue? I should tell you, the oxtail soup's to die
You're
for.
too nice to
Did
be
you know
trustworthy.
Oxtail soup is packed with collagen? A lot of people seem to think it's good for your skin.
You're way
It's
too
not
nice
as
to be
effective when
trustworthy.
ingested, but there's a fair number of reports that suggest otherwise. Human cognition can be quite misleading. You may think you feel a change when none has occurred. This is the placebo effect, and
Yo, dude, she's just going on and on.
Does she even notice us talking right now?
This overwhelming onslaught of pointless info. We got ourselves a nerd, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry about, the bag thing.
huh? What? Oh, you mean the cat? Don't worry, I won't tell the staff or anything. By the way, are you all students?
Don't answer that. Don't. Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?
If I had to guess, I'd say you're in high school, right? So you'll be taking your college exam soon. Have you decided where you'll apply? Oh, forgive me. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Kuani Chinose. I work as a researcher over at Toho University.
We're not interested.
You guys should come check out the campus. It's way up in the mountains, but it's a lot of fun. Lots of bears this season, too.
The bears?
Oh, we kind of got something going on already, so we don't exactly got the time.
I see. Yes, well, it's important that you do what you want while you're still young. Allow me to impart a little treat till next we meet.
Really?
Sure.
You're bribing us with candy.
Well then, I've had my fill of beef tongue, so it's probably best if I get going.
How old do you think we are?
Young ones?
I look forward to never seeing you again.
So, she was weirdly energetic, huh?
I don't trust her.
Well, thankfully, we avoided getting in trouble. We should be grateful she didn't tell on us.
Alright, let me make sure I didn't miss anything there. Okay. So, the moment part of a little treat until next we meet proceeds to give us a candy. As if we're like 3 years old. And, okay, she said she was researcher over at Toho University. Great. I don't care. I'm not interested in whatever you're selling us. I don't.
Sorry, that was my fault.
I got carried away too.
Also, random stranger walked up to us in a restaurant and asked us, are you all students? That's not a question you should ever answer. That's a bad idea. You need not, the less information you give, the better. Also, did she just leave her food behind? I guess she just left her food behind.
Sorry, Mona-chan. We'll buy you some Sasa Kamaboko later.
Oh, by the way, her voice actor sounded a little bit like Trucy. I don't know if that was her, but she sounded very similar.
You mean the fish cake on the skewers with that nice layer of char on top? Oh, I can't wait!
And honestly, I all things considered, given that a lot of these games share similar voice actors, if they sound similar, it's probably her.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Oh, his latest work was just perfect. I was up all night, 2 nights in a row, if you can believe that. Speaking of which, I read in a magazine interview that he's going to be at the station today. There's no way I'm missing that.
Alright, let's finish eating. And quietly this time.
Yes, ma'am.
The beef tongue was amazing. I will take your word for it. Okay, so in case you're curious, I don't trust her at all. Not even a little bit, actually. Everything about her interactions with us were just the highest form of suspicion. I don't trust her. Not that that should be a surprise.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
How you can eat 5 bowls of rice is beyond me. Is your stomach a black hole or something?
Look, if they're offering free refills, then you can bet I'm ordering them.
Indeed. You can eat the first bowl and focus exclusively on the glistening of the meat. Then the aroma on the next, and so on.
Pretty sure that's just you, dude.
Well, I will say the food here certainly is delicious.
Yeah. Good job, Sophia.
It was, as they say, a piece of cake
Guess we should leave where we eat up to Sophia now, huh? What's going on over there?
That's great. I'm sure she won't try to poison us one day. Oh, what the...
Natsume-san, your latest issue was just amazing as always.
Natsumi-san, over here! Can you please sign my copy?
Thank you for all your support. Whoa, hold on now. Only one autograph per person, please.
Alright, you want to hear the most random thing in the world? Get ready for the most random thing in the world. The first thing I thought of when I heard this absolute tool speak, because let's be clear, he's a tool. I don't even need to know anything about him to know he's a tool. His manner of speaking just screams, good God, I'm such an asshole. The first thing I thought of when I heard him speak was the... Oh God, I don't even know what it is now. Was it the elf? I think it was a character in the Babies in Toyland episode of the Rugrats, like the one where they go to like a winter wonderland park to promote one of the dad's or uncle's businesses, kind of a holiday celebration thing. I think it's the elf that introduced them when they step out of the limo and leads them into the park. I think that's the voice that he sounded like. They're probably not even kind of the same person, but that was the voice that it reminded me of. And I'll be stunned if anyone else recognizes the reference as well.
Oh, my apologies, but could the men please go to the back of the line? Ladies first, you see.
Who the hell's that?
He looks pretty popular. I heard that woman say latest book. Does that mean he's a writer?
Oh. Hello there. Are you looking for an autograph as well? Or perhaps a handshake?
No, if I wanted either of those things, I would have gone into the massive horde of idiots over there. We instead chose deliberately to stand as far away from you as possible. We do not need anything that you have to offer us.
Huh?
The answer is no, Haru. The answer is no.
Terribly rude of me to keep such lovely fans waiting.
We're not... No. What do you...
Please, accept this as a token of my apology, yes? Don't worry, I've already signed it.
Okay.
God, you're just such
Listen,
a tool.
We were just passing by.
Ah, is that so? It seems I got a little ahead of myself.
You think?
Prince of Nightmares by Ongo Natsume.
Yours truly, Ongo Natsume. It's a pleasure.
Prince of Nightmares. That's the name from those flyers on the Masamune statue.
My flyers on Masamune's statue? Ah, I think I know what happened. That's most likely the work of some of my more zealous fans. I appreciate them promoting my work, but...
Okay, I'm sorry, this is just creepy as hell. You have an army of your followers just staring into our souls in the background. This is the part where we run the other direction and never look back. Even though I know you're probably gonna end up being the boss of the next jail since you actually have a character model, but whatever.
It appears they went overboard somewhat. Honestly, they can be a real handful sometimes. Allow me to apologize on their behalf. In exchange, allow me to offer you a kiss.
No, you need not do
Back
that.
off, dude. Can't you see you're making her uncomfortable?
And who are you supposed to be? I believe I was addressing these lovely young ladies here. I thank you not to interrupt.
Since fucking when is it your business? What? Okay, so one, I would have imagined that Makoto and An would have spoken up to help defend Haru before Ryuji and we would. Now, that's not to say that we wouldn't. In fact, I'd like to think that everybody here would immediately step in the line of fire if ever any of them came under fire, because that's just how tightly closely knit this team of friends is. They care that much about each other that they would just do anything for each other. So I like to think that if any of them came under fire, they'd all immediately jump in the way to help defend them. So I find it very curious that Makoto and An have not spoken up. Maybe they're going to in a second, but really would have thought, especially given how clearly forward and unwanted Natsume's approaches are, I would have really thought Makoto and An would have stepped up by now.
Sorry, but they're with us. Got a problem, you can always talk to me.
Do you seriously think you can get away with speaking to me like that?
I don't. You're not any better. You're not any more important than us. You're an author. Whoop-de-doo. You write books for people. I'm happy that you have been able to make a living out of doing what you love. But that doesn't give you the right to treat us like shit. Also, if you want to play the game of who's better than who, we fought a god and saved the world like 3 times. So, this ain't a game you want to play. You will not win, I promise. But also, let's try not to antagonize him, please.
My, this one's got some backbone, doesn't it?
Because my only 2 options involved having backbone.
We need to get moving soon.
Well then, it seems I must be going. I've a magazine interview to get to. To all those who have read my book, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Natsume! I love you!
Oh my god.
Just so dreamy. I'll have to buy 10 more copies tomorrow to show him just how much I care.
That's not gonna... What are you...
Who was that, man?
I don't know if he was some local big shot or whatever, but he sure was pissing me off.
He was a strange one for sure. But the people around him seemed really happy. Why was that?
Because they're all completely delusional.
Probably because they're a bunch of weirdos.
I must agree. He wasn't at all deserving of such praise, even in the form of flattery.
Are you
Yeah, but he's good at putting on a show for other people. Evidently.
I was just a little surprised is all.
How did a jerk like him get so popular? It doesn't make any sense.
Because the person that they reveal to the person that they let the world see and the person they act are on the inside and behind closed doors are not the same thing, which you'd think you'd have learned, given that that was kind of the whole thing of the whole of Persona 5, you know, the idea of putting out a persona in the first place, but it's okay. It's okay.
There might be something else going on here.
Oh, really?
Changing people's hearts.
You mean he's the monarch of the Sendai jail?
It's just one possibility.
No, I think you might be onto something. If he's the monarch, then everything else totally makes sense.
I got my laptop back at the RV. Should be able to dig something up from there.
That Ango Natsume. We may not have any evidence of him being a monarch yet, but he sure is fishy. Really, what was your first clue? Let's go back to the camper. We should work out how we want to gather intel on him, then we can go from there. Okay, and I think we're going to leave things right there for today, since I imagine that we'll be picking up tomorrow by beginning our investigation into what's going on in this city and with Natsume, and you know what? I'm more excited than I was previously to see how this goes. Because before, that first little, like, obviously Atlus sucks and all that, but I wasn't really pulled into the actual storyline for the most part. But the concept of just the Phantom Thieves, Morgana, I had to deal with a full game of you telling me to go to sleep constantly. Now you're gonna dictate where I can and can't walk in the city? Oh, piss off. Okay, you damn well, you better open up my exploration options by the time we get to the next episode. Because what I was gonna say is the idea of the Phantom Thieves going on a cross-country adventure, visiting a bunch of different cities, because this could offer a lot of variety, not just in terms of the jail design, but also in terms of the actual world design, instead of it just being centralized behind the one area the whole time. Now we can go all over the country and see a bunch of uniquely designed, diverse cities, which is really exciting. There's obviously going to be some road trip wacky antics we get up along to along the way. That's par for the course. A chance to meet more new characters. I'm just really excited in general at the concept of a road trip, so long as they don't waste the opportunity. So long as we don't, for one, so long as this crap doesn't happen, where I want to explore and then the game tells me to piss off. Let's not do that ever again. Let's let. I'm gonna assume that this is because we're heading back to the RV. It's gonna be a story section, and then after that, once the investigation begins, I'll be able to explore to my own desires. I'm assuming that's how that's gonna go. But point being, I'm intrigued to see how the story goes. I'm much more invested in taking down that piece of shit than I thought I was going to be. And I don't trust whoever that professor was that we met in here a minute ago, literally at all. So, we'll see how this goes. That'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more Persona 5 Strikers. Goodbye.